Welcome back, everybody, to another week of No Fear Cooking with Magda, Blaine, and Babbitt. You know, the lights come on and you perk up, I see, all of a sudden, don't you? You're a little hog, a camera hog. I think that's what you are. Hey, anyway, today we got a really fun recipe for you. We're going to call this Fancy Twice Baked Potatoes, and we're going to give you two variations. We're going to give you a variation with crab meat, and we're going to give you another variation with crumbled blue cheese.
Both are very good.
You've tried these before?
I did.
And you like them?
I love them.
Great.
And they warm up good.
And they warm up good. Wow. Well, there you go. That's the most important thing. You know, this is going to be something which you can make. It takes a little time till you get the potato made, but once the potato's baked, it's not bad at all. I'll tell you, great recipe. You're going to really like it. Now, I want to give a shout out today to my brother-in-law, Lawrence, and his wife, Daniela, over in the town of Suceava, which is in Romania. Now, Suceava is the epicenter of the coronavirus situation over in that country. And they have been locked down in quarantine for over 2 months. And by lockdown, I mean they can't go out of their apartment, they can't go on the streets, they can't go anywhere. And so what's keeping them sane is watching our videos. They are some of our biggest supporters. Daniela always is writing, Lawrence is always encouraging. And you know what? We wish we could be with you, and we know we can't, but you know, we're coming to you live on this thing through our No Fear Cooking video, and we hope this helps brighten your day. So anyway, Lawrence, Daniela, this one's for you. Magda, why don't you head on over?
A big hello to Daniela, who's a chef actually, and she's watching our cooking show. I'm going to start the fun now. Bye-bye.
Magda, why don't you go over and start cooking, and I'll take care of the ingredients for this episode. For today's recipe, we're going to need 4 baked potatoes. For the pulp of these twice baked potatoes, or stuffed potatoes, however you used to call them, we're going to use 4 of the pulp scooped out. We need a 1/4 cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of butter, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 cup of pepper. For the blue cheese and bacon stuffed potato, we need, for that mixture, a 1/4 cup of sour cream, a 1/4 cup of crumbled blue cheese, and 4 slices of bacon crumbled. As for the other variation we'll be doing, the crab stuffed potato, we'll need an 8-ounce can of lump crab meat, 1 tablespoon of lemon, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of ground red pepper, a 1/2 bunch of green onions, chopped, and 4 slices of bacon crumbled.
All right. Hello. Let's have a happy, healthy, and terrific day cooking with Magda, Blaine. Nathaniel is filming. See, I was here around helping, but she's not going to work today. It's her free day. And I'm going to start for this twice fancy baked potatoes with the baked potatoes. They are going in the oven, which is preheating at 400 for 1 hour. They'll be just perfect. Trust me. We did it many times and it's a delicious meal. I'm going to start with the bacon, and I like to put the bacon in the oven the same time as the potatoes, different trays, and I always turn it this way and put 2 slices at a time. And then when you rewarm it or cut it, it's very easy and it won't burn when you cook them with the potatoes. So that is the first step. And then we'll wait for the next step when I have the baked potatoes ready, okay? And I'm going to put them in the oven. See you in a second. I'm going to start the bacon at 400 for 20 minutes. Just check them a little bit to be sure they are not overcooked. But usually it takes about 20 minutes for me. And then I'm going to have the potatoes the same time for 1 hour at 400. So take the bacon in 20 minutes, this one an hour. And let's have the cooking day started. All right, we are back. 1 hour went by and the potatoes are nice and warm. I left them to cool down so I can handle them. If you take them right away from it, you're not going to be able to cut them in half. And we are going to scoop everything out and leave a little bit in from the pulp. So potatoes are pretty good actually. I am very happy we can still find good potatoes. You know what? Potatoes are so good and healthy for us, right? So if you have the little ones, they'll like to help you with this. I'm taking everything out and I'm going to mash them, all four. And then I'll divide 2 potatoes for one kind of the fancy twice baked potatoes. And I'm going to leave out this much on it. It's a little bit easier than to handle, see? It's pretty good. I'm going to put it here. One gave me a hard time. This one exploded in the oven, so it's nothing I can do. This one has a little boo-boo there. So we are just going to take them nice out, leave a little bit on it, because we'll have enough things to stuff it with back. We'll do 2 kinds, fancy, and the baked potato for 1 hour is just perfect. Let's have it all out, and then we'll make it like a little mashed potato there, and we'll divide it. We'll have the butter soon going in. We'll have the milk and salt. Look at this. These are pretty good baked potatoes. Oh, I'm so proud of them. So I love potatoes. You can do it in so many ways, potato, and they're so fancy and so good. Oh, I have one more. So I'm almost done. Once you have the potatoes done and the bacon, the rest is so easy. And your family, your friends, if you have a party with another couple, will be just happy to try one fancy twice baked potato with seafood and one with just extra cheese in it. Good job, it's done. And I'll have enough room on that tray. One is giving me a little bit hard time, so I have the one that is broken. I'll find a solution to repair it. They're a little bit careful. I wasn't too careful on this one, I'm sorry. So this is done. I took enough out. I'm going to leave it right here. And this tray will be good to put them back on and then bake them again. All done here. This is going to go on the side. And I'm going to take even this one. Don't forget, I took one out, the one that was exploded earlier. And now I'm going to put, I'm going to start with the butter in it, a little bit pepper, and some salt. If you like more, you add more. If not, just good enough what we had. And the milk, all at one time. And now just going to mash them with a fork today. Doesn't have to be a perfect mashed potato, just they will go back in the oven and all the flavors are going to marry together, I call them. They'll be together to give you a wonderful meal. Pretty good like this, easy, but we're going to put them in different bowls so we can mix different things in it, okay? So let me get another bowl and we'll get ready for the next step. All right, we are back for the next step, and it was very easy to mash the potato. As you saw, I divide them in 2. It's about a cup, very solid cup and a quarter in each one. And now this is the base for both kinds of potato. Now I'm going to do the first fancy one, and because I love blue cheese, I'm going to do the first one with the blue cheese. And it's a nice quarter cup. You can put more if you like to, but let's start with this. And about a quarter cup of the sour cream. And I think, oh, it came out pretty easy. I'm going to mix it well, and then I'll start to get ready for the second part of the potatoes for the other 2. Again, will be a lovely, lovely, lovely dinner. Potatoes are so good. Yeah, the blue cheese will be a wonderful with the potatoes pulp. Such an easy recipe and fancy and good. So you will impress your family, and maybe the kids will surprise you and bake this for you. That's what I had the first long time. Somebody surprised me with a wonderful recipe. So this is done. I'm going to put it here to fill in 2 potatoes. I'm going to do one right now, and then I'll do for the second one. Should I get a spoon? No. Let's see. 1. I'm going to do 4 of them. Let's see how much do I have to pack them. And on top, again, don't forget, we'll do the bacon, okay? So that will be the good part. And I'm going to do, oh, it's perfect for the two. Let me see, a smaller one? No. And this is ready. Maybe this is a little bit too full, so I'll put it a little bit here. Okay, we have the 2 potatoes done with the blue cheese and the sour cream. I'm going to take every little possible way of the baked potato here. The potato. I'm going to put it right on here. And then next will be the bites of bacon. So let's go see, let's do the next 4 halves. And I'm ready for this part. I'll go get ready the recipe. Back to the second part of the twice baked potato with the special crab meat. And I'm going to open this. Oh, I did not know they are so fancy. This is fancy. All right, they are looking good, but I'm going to mix first the mayonnaise in the bowl, some red peppers, the lemon, put them all in here, and we are having some green onions, mix them all nice, and then I'm putting the crab meat, and you will be amazed how good this dish is. Absolutely amazing. Let me give a mix to this. I'm going to break a little bit the clunks or bits of the crab, just a tiny bit. Now, on the second part of the potatoes, we are going to fill in the potatoes, and then on top is going to come with the crab meat. So let's start this part now. Okay, I'm having the first one done, and I'm going to put them right here till I'm finishing with all of them. Oh, I think I do need a spoon for the potatoes. And this one, it's a little bit broken, so I'm going to fix it, put it in a aluminum when it's ready to go in the oven. I'm going to do it this way for the one that was a little bit broken, so they will stay together. The third potato, I'm going to have it. This is the base for both of the potatoes, right? And again, it's showing how easy can this be to bake them. I'll put them there. This is the one that it's also broken, but it's a little bit, I should take a little bit more from here. I'm not perfect when I divide them, but I'm going to take a little bit from there. And also, I am going to fix this with the aluminum foil that is already oopsie, let's move it. I'm going to put it in, make it a little boat so it won't float away on the water. When I put them back in the oven, I think I'll keep them like this. It's a little bit better, because if not, I'm afraid they'll go boom down. So this is divided. Now let's have the nice crab. Oh, this smells so good. The onions, the green onion smells good, and with the lemon and a little bit pepper. I'll mix it a little bit more so it will get really nice incorporated. They are smells delicious, and I'm going to put a little bit here. Delicious. I had to, because it smells so good. It's already, you can feel the hint of heat from the red peppers. Now I'm going to divide this in 4. And they will stay. I had them before, and they will bake nice. And also what is nice about it, they warm up very nice. And I was surprised the first time I made them. So let's divide this in 4. 8 ounces of crab meat, it's a lot for, it's perfectly. So it's give a nice amount for all 4 potatoes. You can see the green. And we're going to tap them with a little bit bacon, right? You can go a little bit with the hands. We can wash the hands after we are done. Look how beautiful is this. Oh, delicious. You'll love it. And this one is the one that exploded in the oven. And I'm just going to hold it together with a little bit of the paper. Just a little bit more. Again, I'm going to give it a little hug. Just to be sure that it stays together. Now, I have them all 4 here. And they're going to get ready to go for the oven. Once I put the bacon on. And it just came. Let me wash my hands first. Last step for our nice twice baked potato, and fancy. Don't forget they're fancy because they are, but truly it's going to be a delicious ending. And it just came to my head right now that we can add a little bit of the blue cheese on top of the twice baked potato with the blue cheese. So I'm just going to tap a little bit in it. And if you think would be too much for you, just go ahead and skip this step, but I think will add very good taste to our baked potatoes. So just a little bit extra blue cheese right on top before the bacon. And now I'm ready for the bacon. I'm going to finish cutting all the slices, and it's so easy to cut them because you baked them. And they're not completely crisp, but once they are in the oven for 20 minutes at 400, it's going to be just a perfect crispiness to them. And again, if you don't like too much bacon, which I don't know who doesn't, don't put too much on it. Just again, it's up to you and to your flavor, but this would be a perfect meal. And I'm getting ready. While they're in the oven, I'm going to make a small salad that is going to be served with the potatoes. So, are they perfect? Yes, because I say so. Let's go with them in the oven. 400 for 20 minutes, please. All right. And it's preheated 400 for 20 minutes. And let's see how is the ending. We'll taste them with the salad. Hello, my friends, and hello, my fans of No Fear Cooking. Nothing is to be afraid of cooking. It's taking a little bit of time and lots of love. And today I'm going to throw at you, not my coffee, this is going to be mine, but I'm going to throw at you a challenge that you're supposed to share my YouTube with a friend, with a family member, or whoever who you want to. And then in return, you can write a comment there once you share with your friend a recipe that's your favorite. And I'm going to cook that for you. So I am going to cook some more for you if you're asking me a favorite recipe. And now I'm going to relax, having a cup of coffee and saying thank you to all my fans.
Well, there you have it. Fancy twice baked or fancy stuffed. I don't know how you're going to call this, but they're fancy and they're potatoes and they look awfully good. And look what we got here. We have it served with a beautiful salad. What do you think of this, Magda?
It's delicious. It's la segura apa. You are going to be watery mouth for the good food here.
Watery mouth. Well, that's good. Could be mouth watering. That's all I can say.
Right.
Let me try this. I have the crab one here. Okay, I'm going to try the crab.
And it's easy and it's fancy and everybody will like them.
Wow.
You don't have to put baked potato. I mean the bacon.
Wow.
If you want to.
Why wouldn't you?
I know. Some people are.
You know, folks, it's really good. It's light.
Wonderful.
It's simple. Yeah, it takes a little long till you bake the potato, but you know what? It's, again, another thing, another meal we have here that you can sit there and do stuff in between. You're not tied down to the kitchen counter. You're not tied to the kitchen. Put them in, get them baked, and then do the stuffing, and boy, is that a lot of fun. Magda, what do you got to say to wrap this up?
Manja manja. Till next time, and hope the buna la tortellina.
Okay, everybody. See you next week.